Hey there, so in this video we're going to talk about calories. There are a fuck ton of misconceptions around this and we're going to clear one by one out in this entire video. The first question is, do you have to count calories forever? No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. You don't have to count them forever. Asking that if you have to count calories forever is equivalent of asking whether you need those support wheels that you used as a kid while learning to ride a bicycle forever. You absolutely don't use those support wheels now when you drive a two-wheeler. When you drive a bicycle, you obviously don't, because you know how to balance a bicycle properly. And that's all it is with dieting and learning to eat healthy food. Counting calories is merely those support wheels that if you have, it's going to be much easier for you to learn to ride a bicycle without injuring yourself a lot, or it's just an easy way to learn to ride a bicycle. Similarly, counting calories is just a tool that you have to use for a limited amount of time in order to understand and in order to develop that skill and that awareness with the food that you eat. After a while, you can just simply eyeball foods and understand how many calories it has. Like, I haven't counted calories from the last 3 or 4 years or so, and for the most common foods that I eat from day to day, I can pretty much estimate closely by just looking at the quantity of food how many calories it has. Next question. Can you lose weight without counting calories? Absolutely, you can lose weight without counting calories, but it's just a little bit tougher. You have to follow very strong, hard boundaries if you are not going to learn to count calories. Learning to count calories again is a skill that is going to help you be much more flexible inside with your food choices on a day-to-day diet when you're trying to lose weight, or even when you're trying to maintain it. I'll give you a little example, right? The ketogenic diet is extremely famous for making people lose weight very fast, and the reason it does like that is it eliminates an entire macronutrient, which is carbohydrates. And when you remove an entire macronutrient, there are very limited foods available, and with those limited foods available, you don't eat very many calories, and because of those fewer calories you eat, you end up losing weight, right? At the end of the day, it's all about how many calories you are eating and how you make yourself eat those fewer calories than you really need in order to maintain your body weight. Now, if you don't do ketogenic diet, there is a lot of food available, there is a lot of choice available all over the place, and you're going to probably end up eating a lot more food. Now here, if you know how to count calories, you can still eat a wide variety of food, but exactly know how many calories which food has, make combinations of all those foods that you enjoy, and still stay within your calorie budget, your daily calorie limit, and lose weight. So you tell me what's better: avoiding half of the foods that you enjoy every day for the rest of your life and lose weight, or learn a new skill of counting calories and eat within calories, enjoy all the foods that you like, eat all the foods that you enjoy, and end up losing weight and maintain it for the rest of your life? Obviously, you would choose the later, right? And this is why learning to count calories is just a helpful skill. Can you lose weight without that? Absolutely you can. But is it helpful to learn to count calories and then lose weight? Absolutely fucking yes. Third question. What foods have a lot of calories in it and you should avoid it, and what foods have fewer calories in it and you should eat more of it? Now, this is a very tricky question, and a lot of people, a lot of even educated people on this topic are still confused about this thing, right? Now, there is this whole statement, this whole sentence or concept of a lot of calories and few calories is sort of misleading, right? Because if you eat, let's say, 100 apples, you're going to get fat because 100 apples have a lot of calories in it. On the other hand, if you eat like half a slice of a normal cake, you can still fit those into your daily calorie limit and still end up losing weight. Now, most people think cake has a lot of calories, but you can definitely eat that and still lose weight. And most people think that apples have a very fewer calories and you can eat ungodly amounts of it and you would still not gain weight, or you would still lose weight, right? But in reality, it's totally different, right? Apples can make you fat and eating cake can make you lose weight. The thing here we want to be looking for is how many calories a certain food has and how much it fills you up, right? That is the main question. In no reality, in no person can, there's no person that can eat hundreds of apple, right? But an average person can easily overeat on a chocolate cake or a pastry or a cheesecake or something like that. Like even if you eat like a few slices of a cake, it's going to have a lot of calories and it's going to max out your calorie daily budget, right? So apples is something that you can eat, has a certain amount of calories, but it's going to fill you up a lot with all its fiber, all of its nutrients and things like that. But on the other hand, if you eat a cake, not only are you, the cake is going to have a significant amount of calories, but after eating it, you're not going to feel any fuller, you're not going to feel satiated, and probability is you are going to end up craving even more of that cake, and probability is you're going to end up eating more of that cake and still, just max out your calorie budget, right? So what matters is not the total amount of calories, but the amount of, say, satiety you feel, the amount of full feeling that you get in your stomach after eating a certain amount of food, right? So I hope that I didn't confuse you with this. If you are, just go back and watch this clip again. The fourth question is, how many calories should you burn in order to lose weight? Now this question is useless. I would recommend don't even think about it, because there is absolutely no way you can know. There is absolutely no way a lay person like all of us can know how many calories we are burning. Yes, you can use those smartwatches and Fitbits and all of those things, but they're horrendously wrong in estimating how many calories you burn throughout the day or in a particular exercise, right? So if you do a 10-kilometer walk, your Fitbit might show that you burned 350 calories. Whereas in reality, it can be 600 calories, it can be 100 calories, it can be 200 calories. It can be very, very, very different, and all of these things differ from individual to individual, independent of how much body weight they have, how much their height is, and all of those things, right? Human beings are the whole science and economics of calorie management is extremely complicated, and there is no way a smartwatch or a Fitbit will be able to, calculate all that with a fixed formula. So just don't worry about how many calories you burn throughout the day or a particular exercise, because there is just no proper way of knowing it. So if you're a normal person, stop worrying about it, just wing it. That, do an hour of exercise and see how much weight you're losing, how fast you're losing. Do you want to increase that activity? Do you need to eat less calories? And do just those common sense mathematics there, and you would be able to understand how much more exercise you need to do or how much less exercise you need to do in order to keep losing weight or maintain your weight and all of those kinds of things. I hope I covered the majority of questions. With the misinformation there is with calories, I'm sure you have plenty of the questions with calories. If you have, please let me know in the comment section. And I know this is sort of a normal video. This is a talking head video, and I have made such simple video from a very, very long time. I have just been very busy with other things lately, but I'm going to be very soon back with those cinematic documentary style videos. And yeah, I hope to entertain you with those things, and I hope you learn with those videos and even this video. If you have any other question, let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on Instagram, go on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, right? You owe me that. So do that, and I'll see you in the next video.